This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome to the show. You know, some people serve their community in quiet, powerful ways for decades. And then just when you think you know their story, they begin an entirely new chapter. And that's certainly true for Becky Lindsey, a former nurse who spent years supporting student athletes alongside a Baylor sports medicine team and somebody deeply woven into the fabric of Baylor University and the Waco community. But Becky, along with her husband, Claude, who is sitting off camera right now, I tried to get him to sit in with, but he wouldn't do it. They've lived a life that is marked by generosity and service and unwavering school spirit. From helping build a family construction business into a major operation to giving back in ways both seen and unseen, to even opening their ranch to care for Baylor's live bear mascots during a campus transition, the Lindsey story is truly one of legacy. And now Becky's stepping into something new, well, not brand new, but something that is bringing the same heart for people into the world of hospitality, and that's as a co-owner of Brazos Landing, formerly Buzzard Billy's. So it is delightful to have you sit down with me, Becky. We've been knowing each other a long time.
Forever.
The tennis court.
Absolutely.
Had a lot of fun times on the tennis court. But I want to talk about your journey and maybe get a little behind the scenes to how you create a space that is so welcoming and hospitable as Brazos Landing is.
Well, I grew up a country girl, and so I think country people are pretty hospitable anyway.
Oh, for sure.
And so Claude and I both grew up in China Spring, went to school together, married, went to nursing school. But the whole time, I've worked since I was 14 years old. So I love people, love being around people. And so I don't know, I guess it's just a natural thing for me. So after 55 years of nursing, I thought that I would probably volunteer and go off in that way. And then after we sold our construction company, my husband bought a restaurant.
Was that something you had talked about?
No, not really. And there's a long story behind that. But anyway, I had no idea that I'd ever run a restaurant because I don't really know anything about it. I know I like good food.
Oh, yeah.
I know I like good service. And it must be clean because I'm a nurse. And so those things I knew for sure. Okay. And but I didn't have any idea how hard it would be.
Yeah.
And it's probably the hardest thing we've ever done, honestly. To make everything come together and difficult to find people to work.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to believe, but people don't really want to work anymore. And so that's been a new concept for our family, knowing that, really?
But you have had some that have been with you a good long while, too.
I have great people.
I love going and seeing familiar faces, and,
I have
and
great people.
y'all are always there. So I know.
Well, you have to be there.
You're just spending a lot of time investment.
Yeah, you have to be there. So, we do have some great people, but then we have some, we have a revolving door as well.
Sure.
Because I expect a lot. I pay you a lot, and I expect a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of the way it is.
Well, the restaurant itself is just situated so beautifully there on the Brazos River, and it is just so much fun, and you could see Baylor. Of course, we love coming there before symphony performances because Brazos Landing has kind of co-partnered with the Waco Symphony Association to kind of help symphony patrons get in. They got to know we're on a time schedule to get to the concert, and we just love that, and I thank you on behalf of the symphony for being a part of that.
Well, it's our pleasure. Yeah, we get a lot of nice people, performance after performance, and we do. We make a point to get you in and get you out. So.
Oh yeah, well it's fun. Well, let's go back to your connection to Baylor and to Waco. It does run so deep. What are your earliest memories maybe of those Baylor days?
Well, like I said, I grew up in the country, and so we've been active in our church all my life, and couldn't afford a Baylor ticket, so we went on RA and GA Day.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That was a 50-cent ticket. So we look forward to that every year.
I remember that,
And
yeah.
you remember those
Went with the
days?
Girl Scouts one time, yeah.
Yeah. And so anyway, that's the first memory that I really kind of had of Baylor. I mean, I knew
Yeah.
of Baylor, but that when we were really participating in athletics. And I love athletics anyway. I'm not a great athlete, but I'm a sports
I
girl.
remember you usually beating everybody in the
Well,
forces.
I don't remember that. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, you
I'm a real
did.
sports girl. So second place is first loser. That's I'm pretty competitive.
Yeah, that competitive spirit.
Yeah,
I'd say,
exactly.
I'd second that too.
So I guess that was my first memory. And
Yeah.
then when we got in the construction company, Claude did a lot of stuff for Baylor on an in-kind basis. Like they would call at the last minute and say, hey, we need a parking lot. And Claude would go do it himself.
Yeah.
If we didn't have if it wasn't on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Or we did a lot of stuff at the old Baylor Stadium.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
parking lots, Grant Taft Plaza, on and on and on.
Mm.
Science building. We just did a lot of the landscape at Baylor and for Baylor, and enjoyed doing that. I remember one time we had we would pay for the whatever and then give our part back. That was our in kind. And
Yeah.
so he asked Guy Morris, Guy, what do you need? He said, I need a recruiting center. So they hauled bags of concrete up all the way up the stadium and made a recruiting center at the top, because that was when NCAA said, that they couldn't be in contact with not the patrons, but the boosters.
Oh, yeah.
And so
The rules were,
Yeah,
and they still
so,
are. I'm
yeah.
sure they're still pretty.
So those are the kind
Yeah.
of the days that I remember.
Yeah.
And then how I got into nursing was kind of interesting. We were on a trip as a booster, and another nurse was there that I knew. And I said, what are you doing here? And she said, oh, I'm with the team. And so I said, really? I said, man, that's a job I'd love to have.
That would be fun.
Mm-hmm. And so she said, well, I'm going to tell Mike Sims, who was head trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, because my kids are real active and whatever. And, so 20 years later, I did that for 20 years. I loved it.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was a great gift for me to give back, I thought, because I had so much fun doing that. Love my boys. I still get lots of calls on Mother's Day. And
I bet you do.
yeah, I do. So
Yeah, I bet you do.
Love the athletes.
Okay, so there's a story about buying hundreds of tickets just to keep opposing fans out of the stadium.
That's true, too. That's true. Yeah, it's probably no secret I'm not much of a Texas fan, and that goes back for a long way.
I'm right there with you.
I've gone to such lengths as to turn banners upside down so you can't read it. And there's some definite reasons for that. But anyway, I remember Mac Brown came on the TV and said,
yeah.
listen, if you can't get tickets for in Austin, well, we're coming to Baylor, and you can always buy a ticket in Waco.
Yeah.
And that infuriated me.
Yeah.
So Claude and I bought 100 tickets and gave them out to everybody we could think of, so that they wouldn't have more orange than green. True story.
he's motioning 7. Okay. 7. Okay. Well, those years you spent alongside working as a nurse for the team, what did that season of your life kind of teach you about caring for people?
Well, different age of people, kind of.
Oh, definitely.
I worked in the intensive care unit. I worked in the ER for 15 years. I worked in the surgery center. Then I worked in a doctor's office and Baylor simultaneously. And so I guess I'd basically, except for ER, always worked mostly with adults.
Sure.
Or some children, but mostly older people. And I think the athletic part is just so different. You want to get them well and get them back quickly, that
Right.
sort of thing.
You
So
hate to
I
see 'em
became-
injured.
Well, what I found real interesting is I became more observant. Like I could tell when number 23 came off the sideline that he was limping. Have you checked number 23? Look,
Yeah.
it's his left ankle, And I became more observant about things, which is a nurse's job anyway. But you just really, your whole goal was to care for them if they look like they were dehydrated or if they look like they had something. They want to play. They don't want to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
they don't want to tell you that they're hurt, or they don't want to tell you that they're whatever,
And they're guys on
Yeah,
top of
because they're
that.
tough.
That's right.
And so I think that was my main job,
Yeah, I'm
doing
sure.
IVs and that.
Yeah, especially for you to care for these student athletes at this important time in their lives, because this is a season, I guess, for them. Most of them are not going to play pro football, not going to go on and that. So it's a really special time for them.
No, it's amazing. They all think they're going to play pro football, but only 1% play.
Oh, yeah, very few do.
Yeah.
Well, so much of what you and Claude have done for Baylor has been behind the scenes, from, you mentioned the campus construction, to scholarships, to supporting facilities. Why has it been important for you to give back in that way?
Well, the scholarship was kind of interesting. When I started being a nurse for them, I was a volunteer. I never got paid. And I began to notice that the people that did all the work, which was the athletic trainers, got there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they went home at 11 o'clock at night. And they had big baggy shirts, and it was kind of, I don't know, I didn't feel like it was right. And I love those kids. So Claude and I started, if you came in as a freshman at the Christmas party, you got a backpack. And then as a sophomore, you got a coat. And then as a junior, you got a bag. And then, but anyway, by the time you were a senior, you had a lot of Baylor gear.
Yeah.
But Claude and I bought shirts every year so that they would be the finest looking athletic trainers anywhere. And Baylor didn't have that in the budget at the time. And that was our labor of love, to make sure they all looked good. And we did. We all looked pretty good. So.
Again, noticing those little things, a lot of people wouldn't have even noticed that, I'm sure. Okay, so you cared for the Baylor mascots on the ranch. Tell me about that. What was that like?
Well, they decided that I think there was some protests from PETA and whatever. That the bears didn't have a great enough habitat. So Baylor was going to redo the habitat, but they didn't have a place to put them. So we had a ranch down on South 3rd Street. So they built a really nice fenced-in area that they could come and stay. And the handlers came every day and took them on nature walks and fed them, and they were well taken care of. But we were sworn to secrecy, so they didn't want anybody to know where they were. So I think they stayed there, I want to say, I don't know, maybe 8 months to a year. I don't know. It seems like a long time. But that was really funny. They were afraid of the coyotes. Now, the coyotes never got anywhere near them, but when they,
I would say once that coyote smelled bear, they would not go in the other way.
You would think so.
Yeah.
But they were really afraid of them. So I'd go sit and talk to them, and they were really funny. But it was kind of a labor of love. And then all of a sudden, people are like, well, that's where they've been. Yeah. So,
well, I mean, and that was an important need that they had, for sure. Anytime my granddaughters come to town, I mean, we've got to go see the bears. I mean, that's the first thing.
Absolutely.
On the list.
Absolutely. And they are not mistreated, by the way.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I happen to be at the bear pits for a program with a little ladies club I'm in, and it was the day the last I can't remember which one had passed away.
Oh yeah.
And people were bringing flowers, and I mean,
lady. Yeah, I know you're talking.
I think it was. Anyway, I think it was lady. Anyway, they are beloved. They are really, really well taken care of.
Yes, they are.
Like you say. Well, want to talk to you more about the Brazos Landing. kind of our point, because I love talking about food and I love talking about your restaurant. We're going to take a quick break, though. First, I want to tell you that today's show is brought to you by Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple. Are you looking to add a touch of elegance and functionality to your home or business? Look no further than Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple. Their wide range of window treatment can transform any space. They offer free consultations. They'll work with you to bring your vision to life. Call now and receive 30% off. Call Kayla at 254-844-7939. That's 254-844-7939. Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues and those sort of things. Because the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
There ain't that much in Mustang Ridge, not as many people as cows. So we make our living off traffic fines. We charge as much as Texas allows. Yeah, we got the cops that are making the stops. They'll be waiting for you under the bridge. So whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. Oh, the highway patrol have you spend the night in the bridge. If you got to drive through our little town, show a little courtesy and and slow your truck down. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. The top shop stands right next to the bar, so don't speed through Mustang Ridge. They'll grab you before you even get to your car. Don't speed through Mustang Ridge. You might be a Baptist from Waco. You might be a Yankee from Maine. You might be on the board of the toll road, sending all our money to Spain. But whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. On the highway patrol, have you spend the night in the fridge. If you gotta drive through our little town, show a little courtesy and slow your truck down. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. We don't need you in Mustang Ridge. We kinda like the place to ourselves. So if you can't keep it quiet, then don't even try it, 'cause traffic noise is bad for our health. This is 183, not Formula One. It helps if you can tell which is which. So whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. On the highway patrol, we'll have you spend the night in the fridge. If you gotta drive through our little town, show a little courtesy and slow your truck down. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. If you gotta drive through our little town, show a little courtesy and slow your truck down. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge. Whatever you do, don't speed through Mustang Ridge.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years $3, 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair, May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
For You Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. For You Health. Visit foryouhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Allen Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues and those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we are back with Becky Lindsey. It is so good to sit down with you and talk about the Brazos Landing restaurant. Full disclosure, you're one of our sponsors here on the Ann Harder Show. We thank you so much. I love seeing the video. And so now you've stepped into the whole world of restaurant ownership. Was there something that inspired you to take on this adventure? You said you really didn't know this. This wasn't on your bingo card, shall we say?
Absolutely not. I've never, if you'd told me 10 years ago, I would have laughed. I don't know anything about that business, but I've learned quite quickly.
Yeah.
Well, we invested into the property, and the restaurant is a wonderful place. It's the best view anywhere in Waco.
It is.
And it's very pleasant. And so I don't know, when we lost our manager we lost several managers for several different reasons. I won't go into that. And I thought, well, tag, I'm it. So I thought, I'm going to try this and see what happens. And so I did. And I came in, and like I said, I'm a nurse, so I had a man come out from the city of Waco one day, came flying out the door, and he said, "Who's the owner?" And I thought, oh, my God. I said, "I am, sir." He said, "Lady, I'm in every kitchen in McLennan County, and yours is the cleanest." I said, "Yes, sir, I'm a nurse." He said, "Oh, okay, that explains it." So that was my first priority, go in and make sure everything's clean, that we do things right. Dirty stays where dirty is, clean stays where clean is. And I know that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but it means a lot to me. And because I eat there, right?
Right.
And in fact, closest I never cook now. I have a chef. Why should I cook? And so it's true. Anyway, that was real important to me.
Yeah.
And then to try to make different venues of the building. It's a huge restaurant.
Yes.
If I were to go and choose a restaurant, it would not have 385 seats. That's a lot.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that many.
385 seats we have.
Okay.
So what we do a lot of large parties. I would say that's probably our niche. We know how to get you in and get you out, but large parties and large volume because we have a space. And so anyway, I guess my goal was to be able to prepare food, and we kind of get a kick out of it. Like we've just changed our menu again. We've added 2 new things. So about every 6 months, we take off stuff that's
But
not
it's
selling.
still sort of New Orleans inspired.
Well, it's not really New Orleans
It's
much
not?
anymore. We can't get away from the Cajun. People won't let us.
People, I know they want the red beans
People
and rice.
won't let us. I think I would say we're a seafood restaurant mostly.
Yeah.
But we have everything. We have the best
Oh,
chicken
one of the
fried
best steaks
steak in
I've ever
Waco.
had.
Yeah. We
there.
have, we do have Cajun food, and now I actually have a real Cajun chef again.
Yeah.
And so.
Well, I told you we brought my husband's Baylor roommate came to visit, and they live in New Orleans.
Right.
So we brought him. We thought, okay. He loved it. I can't remember now. Crescent City
chicken.
That's what he got. And he was raving about it. I thought, well, now that's pretty high praise.
Yes, it is.
For
Yes, it is.
somebody who lives around that cuisine all the time.
Yeah, that puts our toe to the fire, absolutely.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we're eclectic in a lot of ways. You know, we have a great hamburger, akushi hamburger. We have we've added a chopped sirloin steak that's real sirloin. We'll have it this week, and then we've added some baby back ribs. We decided we're going to do that. People kept asking for them, so we thought, okay, we'll try that.
Yeah.
We have a fajita that's prime rib. So, I don't know. We just have a lot of different things. And so we kind of try to change it a little bit. When you go to a restaurant, you want to see something different. If you go there a lot, you want to see a little something different, try a little different. I think the best thing on the menu now is the chicken piccata. It's phenomenal. Chef put it on. I ate it 3 nights in a row. So, it was just.
I guess you did like it.
It was wonderful.
That's funny.
And so the Parmesan risotto was just wonderful on it. And so anyway, I think we have a lot of really good dishes, but it's by trial and error that we see if people like them. See if you agree with us. So.
Yeah. For sure. Well, and we've had some special occasions there.
Yeah.
A wedding anniversary meal that we had there, and it was kind of a movable feast. We started downstairs, we moved upstairs, and anyway, it was loads of fun. Everybody had such a good time. But your sommelier is very good, and recommending wines I have found. So yeah, I mean, it has been a wonderful experience every time we've been there. Now, do you still do the tableside Banana Foster? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's always fun.
Yeah, Banana Foster Man. That's what we call him. So he does. Usually we have one guy that does it.
Okay.
Our general manager, and so he does. We call him Banana Foster Man. Yeah, we do a lot of those. People really.
I'm sure he loves being called the Banana Foster Man.
Yeah, he likes it. So anyway, yeah, we do that. And I was going to mention one more thing too. We found that with all these large groups that we can do special menus. So we have like 7 special menus that we've kind of put together. And so if you call me and say, hey, I'm going to do 92 people, that's what we did last week. I'm going to do 92 people. Well, then I can suggest, these different things that doesn't take a long time, so you don't have to sit there forever, and it doesn't clog up my kitchen. And we've just kind of learned how to make it work. So
yeah,
it's really different. Plus, you get to choose, your clientele that you're bringing in, your family, what they eat or what they like or what they don't. And so, and we always try to mix it up, put like a fish, a chicken, and a beef. So, so everybody gets happy. And then we put a salad for the Lululemons. We call it a crab salad. So, we have all kinds of things, different things for people.
Well, I had a high school reunion, one of our kind of casual night we had there in the kind of, what do you call that area? It's kind of the bar, it's.
The new bar?
Well, it's, as you come in, it's to the left, and that's where we all met.
French Quarter. I mean, the Swamp Shack.
Yeah.
Outside. Yes.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, it was sort of outside.
Yeah, we have, it's kind of unusual. So I send photographs to people that are out of town because they can't really get the gist of it. So to the left, we have the Swamp Shack, which is misted and fanned in the summer.
Right, we were comfortable,
Heaters
even though it was
in
a
the winter.
summertime event. Yeah,
heaters in the winter, big, huge garage doors that pull down. It can hold 105 people, something like that. And then we have main dining, and both of those areas can have children. Then we have the French Quarter that's only adults. That I will not put in children over there at all, under the age of like 14. So if you have a date night, then it's going to be a nice, quiet area to dine.
That's wonderful.
And then we've just finished the porch. And so that's the outside area that faces Foster Pavilion.
That's right, on the water, yeah.
Yeah, it's directly on the water.
Yeah.
And we have all new canopies and flowers and tables and everything out there.
I can't wait to see it.
It's really nice. With the weekend, it was filled.
I'll bet. Nice. I'll bet. So what has it been like transitioning something as well known as Buzzard Billy's, but it had a certain flair to some definitely more upscale?
Yeah.
Would you say?
And I would never say we were 5-star or upscale, but because we have a little bit of everything for everybody.
Right.
But
it's just a different feel.
What we didn't want, we just wanted some nicer dishes. We wanted to be a little more well-rounded. And so, I mean, you can get a steak there or you can get a hamburger. It's all the above. But Buzzard Billy, I like to say that we want to have a restaurant with a bar, not a bar with a restaurant. And
there you have
the difference. Right there.
Well said. That's exactly what you did. That's exactly what you did. Well, in so many ways, nursing and hospitality are are very much alike. They're both caring for people.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love, like I said, I have the same clientele. They come in, I get to know about their life and about what they're going through. And I'm always, people ask me about medical stuff all the time, so I feel like
Really?
I'm still in medicine, honestly.
I guess you
And
are.
then
Yeah.
I just don't get paid for it. But anyway, I have an opinion about everything. So it's kind of interesting. And healthcare's quite a different bear right now. So.
Right.
And so, but anyway, I love meeting people anyway. So we get to meet a lot of, we have more out of town guests than we have in town, which is kind of interesting.
And you just traffic off the highway? Kind of thing?
A lot.
Yeah.
And then, I have a granddaughter in Dallas and I live in Austin. And so we meet there.
Right.
Or,
right.
that sort of a
that
thing.
kind of, it's a perfect halfway meeting place for that.
And so we have,
Yeah.
and then we have people from that, I went to Baylor and I
Yeah.
worked there, or I this or I that. And
Mhm.
so we don't have a lot of Baylor students. We have a lot of formals and that sort of thing. But
I was
we
going to
don't
say
have
it's
an
kind of
everyday.
prom season.
Mhm. Oh, I think it was Saturday night. We counted. There was like 60 something people.
I'll bet you
There were
did. I think it
prom.
was midway prom.
Yeah,
was last.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's funny. That's great. So what do you want people to feel when they come to the Brazos Landing and then as they're leaving?
Oh, I want them to be comfortable, feel welcome, and have a wonderful meal. So feel like they've spent, their money wisely.
Mhm.
And, money doesn't go very far these days,
Yeah.
but it's kind of a beast because on our end, I mean, you've been to HEB lately, haven't you?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, on our end, it's quite crazy from week to week to week about things and monitoring what goes up and what, is triple now and what this and what that, like the egg situation. That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be the beef situation because.
Well, it seems like beef has been expensive for a long time.
But this is the shortest number of beef herd since 1951.
That's not good.
That's the year I was born, so that's been a long time.
So why is that? What?
Well,
Why-
the drought, and then people, when they were, I think, they were selling high, they sold off a lot of their
Mhm.
herd. But the drought, if a farmer doesn't have the land to graze or can't afford the hay to do them,
Right.
they have to sell them off.
Well.
And that's basically what happened several years ago.
And they just haven't
And
grown
they
the
just
size of the herds
so
back
they just
again.
have to come
Well,
build it back up again.
That makes perfect sense. That
Yeah.
makes perfect sense. Well, your family has built a business that has employed hundreds. How has that sort of shaped the way you view leadership today when it comes to employers?
Well, of course, Claude did most of the stuff or all of the stuff in the business. I was the payroll lady and the HR lady. But I guess basically we've always had the same approach. We invest in people's lives, and we try. I mean, we did funeral. We had a chaplain. It's kind of interesting.
Really?
We had a full-time chaplain at Lindsey Contractors. So he baptized people, buried people, married people, whatever.
Really?
Oh yeah. So we've always tried to invest in people's lives.
Yeah.
And I still feel like I'm the mama, and I still feel like I try to invest in people's lives. And there's a lot of people that have a lot of needs, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess basically we try to invest in people's lives. Well, it's a catch-22 when you run a business, because you know what your standards are, and you know that it's going to be clean. So
Yeah.
you're not going to do this or you're not going to do that. So we're not corporate, and which is a good thing, I think, because we can do kind of what we want to do. But, everybody's going to always carry a tray with a drink on it. You're not going to just walk out with a glass. So there's just certain things that I hold people's, toe to the fire. But yet when they're sick or when their sister might commit suicide or whatever, then
Right. You can minister to
yeah,
that.
I do. So it is a ministry for me. If
Sure.
it wasn't, I'm not even supposed to be here. So I'm a cancer patient. So I feel like that God's put me there in a way to help
Yeah.
people. I mean, I
Yeah.
really do. That's probably maybe one of the reasons I'm still alive. I don't, who knows? I don't know. But bloom where you're planted.
Well,
That's my theory.
I certainly am grateful that how he has kept you with us.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to live 2 years. So
See, what do they know? They don't know. Waco, though, is such a relationship-driven community. How do you hope that the Brazos Landing becomes that integral part of people's lives to create those special memories?
Well, honestly, I wish it were a lot more. People, it's interesting how people's concept in Waco is about dining. We still have the Buzzard Billy stigma. And I would like for that to go away.
Yeah.
Because it's not
How
the
long
same.
has it been now since you rebranded?
Well, let's see. I've been the manager 4 years. So
Okay.
About 4 years. Yeah, three and a half, maybe something like that.
Okay.
And so
It takes a while.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
It takes a while. And I guess I would like for people, to feel like it's always a place that you can come. Like we do reservations, so you really never have to wait if you call.
Right.
We try to accommodate you in every way possible. But I wish more Waco people would find it a place to come there a lot. I feel like I have more out of town people than I do Waco people.
Really?
That
Okay.
makes me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
So you've lived such a full life.
Yeah.
Really, already a life of service. So what has this chapter as a restaurateur kind of taught you about growth and stepping into something new?
Well, it's been a challenge. Like I said, it's probably the hardest thing we've done at probably an age that we shouldn't have. But we kind of bow our neck and go on and, pray every day that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing and that God will bless it in every way possible and that we can minister to others. And that's kind of the way we live. That's kind of the Lindsey theme. And so we just, our kids are like, oh, my Lord, you need to get out of that, But as long as we're able to do it, we're gonna do it. So.
Right, as long as Lord tells you to do it. That's What do you say to someone?
Until somebody comes, until some sugar daddy comes and says, "Hey, I want it more than you do." There you go.
So that could happen. Okay. Well, what would you say to someone who is feeling like there's a calling to do something different, later in life?
One thing I've learned in my life a long time ago is you better do what God's telling you to do. If you don't, you'll be miserable.
Amen.
And we've all learned that, pull on that door as hard as you can and go through it. And if you're not supposed to, he'll slam the door. And that's kind of been our whole theory of life. We, if you're not doing what God wants you to do, and I don't know if you can even talk about God on your show, but if you're not doing, if you're not doing
the and harder shows, so
if you're not doing what God wants you to do, then you'll never be successful in anything. I mean, that's how we feel. So
yeah, you're singing out of my hymn book
there you
as
go.
Well. Well, so upcoming events. I know Mother's Day is around. Speaking of mothers and stuff.
Baylor graduation. That's our
Baylor's graduation is going to be huge.
And TSTC graduation.
Oh,
I think is May the 5th or 7th. I can't.
Okay,
I
it's
don't know,
coming
but
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get busy.
Yeah, Mother's Day. Graduations of all sorts will be our next things. Proms, but I think we've already had some proms. I think proms are in April now.
Yeah, it's sort of it's definitely a season.
Yes,
it's not like
definitely.
Graduation. You can see when that is. Although at Baylor they stretch it out multiple ceremonies, so that might help you a little
2
bit.
days and 3 different ones. It does help a lot.
Right,
It helps us a lot.
So that's great.
So excited.
Well, I like to end these little visits. It's a questionnaire that the late, great James Lipton would use on Inside the Actors Studio. So it's my kind of take on it. So here we go.
Okay.
Becky Lindsey, what is your favorite word?
Wow. Word. Grandmother.
Ah, I love that.
Gigi, actually.
Okay,
that's my
there we
favorite
go.
word.
Your least favorite word?
It got to be a phrase. I can't do it.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot from people.
I just can't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Oh, I think hearing stories of how God works in people's lives.
Amen. Yeah.
In fact, I just got a new book about 18 days in heaven. And I just started it, so it's a near-death experience.
I'm fascinated with that.
As a nurse in ICU, I saw a lot of people die. I've seen a lot of people die in my life.
Yeah.
And so it's always there's always different things that you heard that, you know, I still remember.
Yeah.
And so it's very interesting to me.
I need to have you come back. We'll just talk about that because that kind of thing, and I've had hospice people come on and we talk about some of the commonality
Yes, very much.
and that person's spiritual walk
Very
figures very much into how that experience is.
Yeah.
So conversely, what turns you off creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
I don't know. I'm not. That'd be a hard one. I don't know. I'm kind of bullheaded, so it takes a lot to. Takes a lot to turn. It takes a lot.
I'm getting that from.
Yeah, are you getting that?
The peanut,
from
the
him
peanut
too?
gallery
Yeah.
back there.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I have kind of a short temper about stupidity.
Okay,
maybe.
there you go.
You go.
There you go. Suffer fools badly.
You can't
That's okay.
fix stupid. You know that little.
I never heard that. I haven't heard that. What is your favorite sound?
Oh, it'd have to be music.
Yeah. Okay.
Music.
A
Choirs.
particular genre?
We had a choir. That was the 92 that we had last week, and they come every year. They win every year the TAPS vocal,
Oh,
whatever,
really?
and they sing a cappella. And I mean, look at the hair on my
Yeah.
arms. They sing.
Did they
the
sing in a restaurant?
doxology. Oh, of course, they
Oh,
sing
my
every year
gosh.
for me.
Oh,
And so
Becky.
they are the sweetest Concordia Lutheran from
Okay.
Houston.
Wow.
And they're just phenomenal. So it'd have to be music.
That's wonderful. What's your least favorite sound?
Probably traffic on the highway.
Okay. I heard from a little bird snoring.
Oh, definitely. You're right about that. You're absolutely right. I didn't want to embarrass him. He's behind me. But yes, definitely that would be my least favorite sound.
Okay, so you've done a lot of different things in your life. Was there a job or something, maybe as a little girl, you thought, oh, was there something you always thought you wanted to try or wanted to be?
Well, when I was 9 years old, the reason I'm a nurse is because I was 9 years old. I was critically ill and had the mumps, the measles, and chicken pox within 6 weeks of each other. Got lobar pneumonia and was not expected to live. And so, because of the ministering of the sisters at Providence and the nurses, I knew that I was going to be a nurse.
Wow.
And so that was my calling, and I never wavered. And when everybody else was struggling in college or in high school, you know, I
don't know what I want to
knew.
do. Yeah.
Well, I knew that that's what God had called me to. So that was a calling. So I guess that would have to be it.
Okay. Well, is there something you would not want to do? No, thanks. Let somebody else do that.
Wish I'd had these before.
That's the whole point.
Well, I'm claustrophobic, so I probably wouldn't want to be.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to be. I like to fly, but I wouldn't want to be an airline pilot.
Okay, there you go. All right.
I could not do the spaceship when they all were
Oh, I
in there
know,
like
when
they
they-
were in. I couldn't do that.
When the went around the moon, Artemis people,
what
the
are they
Artemis.
called?
Yeah, that
Artemis,
went.
yeah.
Yeah, when they. It was
I
like,
couldn't do
did you
that.
see that little tiny thing that we're all in?
Yeah.
Yeah. God love him. That's good. That was amazing. One last question then.
Okay.
When you arrive at the pearly gates, what do you want to hear the Lord say to you?
Well, I hope he says, "Well done, thy faithful servant." But I don't know. He may say, "Get in here, Henri. Get in here, and we'll talk about it." But I figure if there's a party to plan, or if there's something like that to do, that I'll be in the middle of it.
You can handle that. You can handle that. Oh, it has been a delight for me to,
Well, thank you
to
for
visit
having
with
me.
you, and thank you again for all that you do in the community. And we just love coming to the Brazos Landing.
You're
Again,
always welcome.
tell everybody your location and how they can get reservations.
Well, you can call 254-753-2778. Or if you have my number, you can call, and I always do it personally. So, and we are kind of hard to get to. We're at 100 I-35 North, which basically means we're across the highway, across the interstate from Baylor Stadium, and then we're across the river from Foster Pavilion.
Mhm.
So we're in a great spot, but you kind of have to think about it to get there.
Right. Parking's great though. No,
Oh, yeah.
not a problem.
Yeah,
Not a problem.
no,
Once you find it.
Yeah,
You're
you
good.
just gotta get there. So,
Well, it's been a delight. Thank you, Becky.
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Allen Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues and those sort of things. Because the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit angles90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Alan Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.